Hey everyone, I want to go over a trade update that we spoke about here in the alternate harvest, the MJ ETF. So we had a cloak and dagger with a large put trade in the MJ. It's basically the cannabis ETF, where we spoke about in the video where a large trader, they came in and they bought 2,000 August 28 puts for about $1. Funny enough, they actually bought more puts. They bought the MJ SEP 26 puts as well 2,000 times. Now, the question becomes, when a trader buys puts, are they protecting a book of long stocks? So in this case, some of the largest cannabis companies in the world, your Canopy Growth, your Aurora Cannabis, your Cronus Group, or is it a speculative bet that they think cannabis stocks are going to move lower? So when you have a put, it could be two things. They think prices are going to move lower, or B, they're protecting a long stock portfolio. Basically, they're putting on a hedge or an insurance policy out there. So we can see the MJ ETF, they bought these puts when the stock was around 27.81. So here we are, 27.80, just about. The MJ ETF is up about 3% today. Thanks to APHA, they're up about 30%. They're the first cannabis company to actually turn a profit, and the stock is soaring on earnings here. So a little trick, we can actually go into our platform. This is Thinkorswim, and we can go to those puts, those August 28 puts here. We see they're 85 bid by $1.10 on the ask. So if you're buying them, you're probably going to pay around $1.10, and if you're selling them, you're probably going to pay 85. Just a little note, every time I'm trading options, I usually try to get filled mid-market if I'm buying or selling, because you don't want the market makers making money on the spread there. So we can look today, there's only one contract traded, volume's 1, and there's 2,236 in open interest. So that tells me they're still holding the puts in open interest. Now here's a trick. If you right click on your mouse, you can go to where it says copy, and it will list the ticker symbol MJ. It will be 19, that's the year. 08 is the month of expiration. And then the 16th is the date, and then P for put, and then 28 for the strike price. So you can just right click, go to copy, and then left click on it. And then you can actually go to your chart. So let's go to active trader, and where the ticker symbol is, you can hit Control V. And if you hit Control V, you can actually chart the put, or the option I should say, on there. And you can get volume, basically everything you can with the stock price. So here, this was again on 7/29, they bought the puts. So we see the big volume spike here. There was about 2,062 puts traded that day. We saw that they bought them for about $1. And then they actually went up to $1.50. This was yesterday as the MJ ETF traded to about 26.95. So we can actually pull it up here on, let's say, a 5-minute chart. So you can actually see as the MJ ETF, and let's actually overlay it if we can. Look at this. We're getting very advanced today here. We'll go to custom symbol, overlay, compare with. Let's overlay it with the MJ ETF. All right, here we go. Let's take off this Theo price. We don't want to see that. So there we go. So right here, this line is the chart of the MJ ETF. We can see yesterday it dipped. So therefore, as the price dips in the MJ ETF, the price of the put options goes higher, which they did. They went to 120, then they went to 150 briefly. And then today, as the MJ ETF has recovered, it's up again about 3% today. We see those puts they're basically marking $1 today. If we look here, let's go to all products, mid-market. So they're still the same price. That goes to show you just how sensitive options are. When you buy put options, the price goes down, then you make money. When price goes up, you start to lose money. Since the MJ ETF so far has been unchanged from when they bought puts, this tells me, just from my experience, and when I see 2,000 lots and usually on ETFs, especially here in cannabis, this tells me that that trader who put in that large bet, that 2,000 contracts in the MJ ETF, to me, and again, I don't know the trader, I don't know their position or portfolio, but it seems to me that they have a basket of cannabis stocks that they're looking to protect. They're looking for that insurance policy, that hedge. So I'm looking for cannabis stocks to actually move higher. I know we have a lot of earnings ahead. It should be a busy couple weeks ahead. But that shows me there that trader is just looking for insurance, just looking for a hedge. And I think these cannabis stocks are going to start trading higher actually in the next couple weeks.